Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the grand finale of the Inter-Uni eRacing Championship. Tonight, it all comes down to this one final round, one final opportunity, and one last chance for glory here at Sepang International Circuit.
Exactly. After weeks of competition across legendary circuits around the world, the championship returns home to Malaysia for its deciding round. Everything the drivers have worked throughout the season has finally come down to this tonight.
Every practice lap, every qualifying run, every overtake, every defensive move, it has all led to this moment.
Absolutely. And there is no better venue for the finale other than Sepang, one of the most iconic circuits in Asia, known for its long straights, technical corners, and unpredictable conditions, and most of all, its demanding layout.
Sepang tests every aspect of the driver's abilities. Heavy braking zones, high-speed direction change, tire management, and as well as consistency. You need the complete package to succeed here.
Absolutely. And the pressure here tonight is unlike anything we've seen so far this season. The drivers know that one mistake could end their entire championship hopes, while one great performance could secure their place at the top.
The atmosphere is definitely different tonight. You can really feel the tension already building in the paddock.
Absolutely, because there's no longer about simply scoring points. This is about delivering when it matters the most.
As always, tonight's format begins with the practice session as we are having right now, where the drivers will make their kind of final adjustments and prepare themselves mentally for what lies ahead.
Absolutely. Then comes a crucial 10-minute qualifying session. Around Sepang, track position matters the most, especially heading into turn 1, where the field sort of compresses immediately after the long start-finish straight.
And then we reach the final races of the competition, two 20-minute races that will decide the destiny of this season.
Absolutely no second chances after tonight. No more rounds remaining by the end of these races. Champions will be crowned.
We have seen incredible performances throughout the season from every institution represented here tonight.
Absolutely. From dominant wins to dramatic recoveries, surprise performances and unforgettable battles, this championship has delivered everything.
But now, only one question remains.
Absolutely. Who will rise under the pressure? And who will leave Sepang as champions?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand finale of the Inter-Uni eRacing Championship.
And it starts right now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the practice is complete as we are now waiting for the drivers to come back to the pits. And now as well, the pressure is definitely truly beginning.
Absolutely here. The 10 minutes of qualifying to decide the starting grid for the championship final.
Yes, indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway with our qualifying session here at Sepang International Circuit.
Absolutely, this is when nerves become critical. Around Sepang here, commitment is rewarded, but mistakes are also punished heavily as well.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to talk about today's current standings as we head into the finale. Currently sitting in first place with 116 points is Sunway University, followed by our second place with 110 points. We have Inti International College Subang.
Absolutely, and rounding up number 3 and 4, we have Taylor's Lakeside University, as well as Asia Pacific University in P4 at the moment.
Then we have with 38 points in fifth place, we have University of Nottingham. Then we have TAR UMT with 18 points in sixth place.
Absolutely, and rounding up P7 here with 8 points is Tektra Automotive Academy, Polytechnic Unku Omo Malaysia at P8, and lastly, unfortunately, with not much points here on the board, Heriot Ward University Malaysia.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to this today because it is the finale, and we are very excited, I might say. What do you think?
As we see a spin here out in the qualifying early from Ezra Collin, it is not looking good. But he's hopefully in higher spirits today, hopefully to put more points on the board. Might not be able to finish in that championships, but boy, can they make an impact in the podium standings.
Definitely. I mean, they could really use this to kind of gain a little bit more points, but also it's quite disadvantageous to the other teams because, if let's say Ezra Collin goes into the top spots here, and then it will prevent the other teams from scoring points.
Absolutely. As we see Jason Lee Yin Long clocking in the fastest lap time so far. Something I do want to point out here, right now our top 10 drivers that we have to watch out for especially is ZUN from Sunway Uni and Randy Go as well from Inti. What are your thoughts?
I mean, we've seen these drivers over the course of 3 weeks, and coming into our final week here, week 4. Honestly, these drivers are really, really fantastic. I mean, they've shown their overall performance, what it takes to be a real driver on this kind of circuits, and the different circuits really displayed the kind of professionalism these guys portray on the track. You know, with ZUN and Randy Go, Muhammad Hadif and Yugendran, it's really about that kind of aggressive style, but more maintaining that kind of defensive style as well. So it's a balance between the two.
Absolutely. Could not have said it better myself. As we look on the board here, it is looking like a strong Inti, actually a little less Inti influence here in the top half of the table here, as we head into minute 6 of the qualifying. What are your thoughts headed now into for Sunway Uni as the current top dog?
I mean, honestly, they've really shown their performance over the course of 3 weeks, and I gotta tell you, it's really good to see that kind of professionalism once again, you know, from these drivers, not trying to, you know, overtake in a sense where you crash, but still maintaining your positions and gaining a lot of points for that. As we've seen in for example, ZUN, really talented driver, really displayed a lot of overtakes, and you know, is overall incredible driver. What do you think? What do you think about the drivers?
I think the drivers have, over the course of these 3 weeks, again, could not have said it better myself, but like showing that equal balance of aggressiveness and defense as well on the circuits laid before us. It is a sight to see, really, that the youth and potentials of all these drivers are so bright ahead of us. Now, something that I also would like to point out here, as we said, Sunway is currently leading the pack in the championship race. It all will come to play for, especially with how this man right here, ZUN, will be able to show himself out on the circuit today, hopefully gunning for another podium finish as well. But Randy Go, always a sneaky slide person that, you know, always falters at the end to get P1 sometimes. But he's always lurking around the podium spots in and out.
I mean, he's definitely been looking around those top 10 spots. I mean, I've never seen him, you know, go out of that kind of proportion, you know, and it's a really, really talented driver. You know, but let's talk about the other drivers here. It seems to me that the top 3 has not changed in terms of Sunway, Inti, and Taylor's.
Yes.
Other than their positions, but I gotta tell you, these 3 unis are really, really showing their talent across, the course of 4 weeks. And I mean, shout out to the other teams for participating. Really hope that, you know, there'll be some kind of competition in the late future.
Absolutely, because there is a lot left to be said other than these 3 dominating the top half of the table. But we also need to shine the light as well on some of the more, you know, not so much lesser performing, but some of the more unpolished gems that we have. Like, for example, we had Taran Ranjit and Muhammad Mukris as well.
Taran Ranjit is currently sitting in P9 with 20 points for his University of Nottingham. I gotta tell you, he's really, really good. I'm not gonna lie with you. I mean, the rest of the drivers, whatever said and done, they've shown that they have what it takes to be in this competition
as well.
And you know, regardless of points, regardless of whatever's happening, the performance level from them is really professional.
Absolutely. Something that we also have to shout out here, shout out to Vlog Sleep and Terrace as well for hosting this wonderful tournament. You know, go follow their IG or their whereabouts on Instagram, whether it be TikTok or YouTube.
Can I get some 6-7s in the chat, please?
Can we not ask for 6-7s in the chat, please?
Yo, it's a norm, bro. Come
no,
on.
we can't be. This is the grand finale.
Yeah, grand finale. Shout out 6-7.
No.
Anyways,
swiftly moving on. Someone that won't be able to join us in the booth here today is our resident tech man, Farid Mubarak. So it's just
shout out Farid.
Shout out Farid. We miss you dearly. Please come home. The kids miss
Incredible cameraman.
Oh yes, that too.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about there.
Whoops.
With about 2 more minutes left in this qualifying, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited for this finale. I mean, there's 2 more races, and it all comes down to this very moment. You know, don't want to really focus on being P1, but kind of strategizing on getting your teams on that leaderboard is really crucial in this kind of circumstances. What do you think, Gandhi?
I think it's more so all down to play for the top 3 teams. It is really a dice roll on who is going to finish first. But nonetheless, the sites we've seen over the days and the races that we've seen, it surely is a sight to it surely is a sight because it's really inspiring to see these drivers push themselves and put themselves out there as well to sort of showcase and put on like their sense of pride for their colleges.
Exactly. I mean, talking about colleges, I mean, this must be a really huge opportunity to be representing your university as a eSIM driver, eRacing driver, sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great opportunity for them, and hopefully there are more opportunities like this to kind of display that kind of skill set that they have and definitely have shown throughout these 4 weeks that we've had with them. And yeah, we really enjoyed our time with these guys on the track. And yeah, excited for the race.
Kinda.
Yeah. What do you mean kinda?
I don't know. It's still kind of sad. It's all coming to close.
I understand that, but it was a great competition, and yeah, we hope to see you guys again, and stay tuned for the finale. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the grid is set for the penultimate race of this championship.
Final race.
Penultimate race. There's one more race after this.
All right. I keep on forgetting that there's 2 races sometimes. Anyways, 20 minutes of racing ahead of us. Emotions will be running high.
A clean first lap could define the entire night.
Absolutely. The drivers are ready.
They're just waiting for the lights to go off here.
It's a really bright sunny day.
We are going... Huh? What?
It's a real nice sunny day.
There. It's nighttime.
Hey, don't spoil the illusion.
Yeah, it's sunny in it.
You're right, Nemo.
Not sunny in it.
No.
Anyways, yeah, we're just waiting for the lights to go off here, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? What's going through your head right now?
What's going through my head is Joshua Fernandez is currently in P9.
P9.
Ezra Collins is set in 10th. This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be a really fantastic finale. If there's not a lot of crashes from the previous 3 races.
As the lights start to flash upon our screen. As we
I'm really
count
excited
down
for this,
here,
ladies and gentlemen.
all 5 lights are bright. And off we go. Looking down the straight here, Inti has a lot of roles to play for, especially if they want to make the championship run this season. But it all comes down to how the
As
other
we
cars
head down into the first corner here at the penultimate race. Can
not-
they hold position, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, they can. Jordan McNeil is currently sitting in P1, overtaking Kovija for first place. Kovija is currently sitting in second place, followed by Mohammed Hadif and Seth Martin, who will be pleased with that position.
Absolutely. Now, it seems like always a slow start for ZT1 and the Sunway boys, but they always tend to pull through midway through the race. However, something that we do have to applaud here, Joshua Fernandez is holding position as he starts making contact with his own teammate.
Oh, going off the track there, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Fernandez is off the track as he tries to get back and gain back his position. My word, do we have a race on our hands?
Absolutely here. The Inti boys not afraid to show the blood that they have set in their eyes here. It is going to be a tough one. As we see a spin up. As we saw a spin out earlier down the turn. It is not looking good here. Can they recover?
I mean, I gotta hand it to Jordan McNeil. He's really trying to gain points for his university.
He's trying to seal the win for Inti here.
Exactly.
But can Kovija absolutely have the upset of the century here?
Heading down to turn 11 here, my word, Jordan McNeil is absolutely flying on the track. Keeping Kovija at bay, as well as Mohammed Hadif and Zetuen.
As we see more turnovers here as well for the Sunway boys as well.
Trying to go around the inside line here and successfully takes sixth position.
Wow, that is very good stuff here from Tauro Ranjit. Can he go even bolder as to go outside to capture? It is not. He was close.
Very close. Very close. My word.
It's looking good so far for the Inti lads, but can they survive the pack here? As we see down in the bottom half of the table here, Joshua Oi absolutely fighting a battle here.
As we head down the final straight here, and Jordan McNeil clocking in obviously the fastest time with a 2:18.
Absolutely.
Really interesting race we have so far.
We are seeing just wee
Tauro
bits of
Ranjit
contact.
has crashed with a little bit of contact there with Muhammad Fadil.
Absolutely, yes. But as we see here on our screen, there it is. There's the contact. But either way, it is looking like a overall cleaner race so far, barring some of the stuff that we saw with Joshua Fernandez here. But headed down into the bottom half of the table, it's Divin and Megat as well, trying to hold on to P25 as Lau Kai Home pulls up into P23 with style here.
Joshua Fernandez is currently sitting in 12th place after that, trying to go around the inside line there and really didn't work.
Absolutely. But someone chasing his tail here, Jason Lee Yin Lung as well, eyeing up some sort of strategy here that I don't know. But as we see, oh my goodness, Joshua Fernandez actually skirting on the outside again. It is not looking good.
My word, Jordan McNeil is still in P1. Really, really good performance over the last couple weeks.
Absolutely. He's really putting on a showing here for the Inti boys. My thing is, where do they go from here now? It's almost been 5 minutes and my blood has been pumping throughout my whole body the whole time.
Exactly. Jordan McNeil is currently sitting with 50 points as it stands. So what do you think he's trying to go for here? Is he really trying to maintain that position, or he's trying to hold up the crowd so that his teammates will be able to catch up? What do you think?
Well, knowing that there were a little bit of tension, especially during that spin out that we saw that Seth Martin and Jordan McNeil had one of the earlier races, something that we do have to note is that above all else, besides their ego, they're teammates. And I think this is something that is exemplary to how they both strategize in their attacks and their defenses, especially when it comes to trying to seal the win here for Inti. But something they also need to point out is how Sunway is going to play out their strategies as well.
Well, most definitely. I mean, it's not about that position that you're currently in. It's about getting your team on the leaderboard, especially in those top 10 positions.
Absolutely.
And you really want to maximize those points and gain, a lot of points for your university in order to win this final. And it all comes down to these last two races.
It is going to be so far it's been a clean one, but what are you making of it so far?
I mean, I just want to notify Kovija is in P1 currently.
Oh,
Sitting in P1, overtaking Jordan McNeil for P1 position. And give us a second, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Kovija still in P1, holding up the pack here. Oh my word, dude. Does he have a really large pack at the back?
yeah.
Oh my word.
It is not looking good, as we saw in race control as well. So we want to note that the ZUN did have a bit of a collision here with Muhammad Hadif as well, as Randigo makes it past into P5, and Seth Martin looking to try to capitalize on his Patriots overtake here, but it is looking rough here.
No, still holding that position, Seth Martin, as Randigo sets the fastest lap time here at Sepang International Circuit. My word, is this an incredible track, I must say.
Yes, absolutely.
A little bit of bias, but I think this is an incredible track to end this competition. Really, really incredible track.
As we're seeing a bit of contact here as well. Sunway and Inti absolutely going at it here.
My word,
outside.
in the sea of Inti boys, do we have a Sunway car right there?
My word, ZUN is in for a rough race here ahead of him.
I mean, he's definitely surrounded by those Inti boys. Look
As
at
we
that.
see a wonderful overtake here, but a bit of foul play perhaps. We don't know. We have to go to.
We have to go to the.
We have to go to the stewards with that one. But either way, as we head on down the track as well, something that we do want to mention as well, Lu Chu-han as well, gaining 6th position from where he started off. Where do you think the Taylor's boys sort of see themselves in this race?
I mean, it's still all to play for at the end of the day. It comes down to all of this. But looking at the points right now as it stands, if they can maximize getting on the leaderboard in terms of those top 10 positions, definitely. I mean, they still have all to play for.
Absolutely.
It's only a few points gap. There's a 7.7 point gap between them and Inti. And Inti has a 6-point gap between them and Sunway. So it really all comes down to these final two races.
It actually does come down to this race.
And I'm just excited to see who will be crowned champion and who will be our top driver of the day.
Absolutely. Something that I do want to ask though, how important do you think this first race is in comparison to the last race?
In terms of psychological, we talk about getting those teammates into those top spots, and it will really motivate them for the next race. And what you don't want is kind of sitting back and relaxing in the first race, because you really want to push yourself to kind of gain a motivation to continue that same kind of energy throughout the second race.
Absolutely. It's sort of like in football when like a team goes 1-0 down, it really comes to mind what their mentality is. Do you just start sitting back and like try to not concede more, or do you try to push for that edge and maybe get one back?
Exactly. Kovija still in P1, ladies and gentlemen, followed by Jordan McNeil, who is currently sitting in P2. Had a good start, but Kovija had the better upper hand.
Absolutely. It is looking like a clean race so far from Kovija as he extends that gap to about a second, which is not so much marginal on the leaderboards, but does it play huge in the overall outcome?
I mean, they're all the pack behind Muhammad Fadif is just less than a second away from each other, as we see here. Randy Go trying to go around Muhammad Fadif there while he's trying to defend his position against ZUN.
It's a
Going off the track there, Randy Go. Oh my word!
Absolutely.
Bit of a wide
take, a bit of a wide take. My word, it's something that it's not too uncommon here, but it's still a sight to see once in a while. As we move on into the midway of the first race here in the Malaysian Sepang circuit. Did you ever visit this?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, it's really hot when you go there, but yeah, it's an overall pretty sweet track. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, holds one of the greatest competitions ever of F1, and I gotta hand it to them. This track is not easy.
Yes.
Okay, it's not easy going around those corners, and my word, do we have final 2 races in this competition?
Absolutely. As we see here, outside of the top podium finishes here, we are seeing contact here. Randy Go and Zeth, and Hadif as well. Sorry, Hadif having absolute contact here. They are not shy to show their punches and bruises here on the track. It is going to be a joyous circuit over here.
Still all less than a second away from each other. They are really the Muhammad Hadif is really holding up that pack there as Kovija extends his lead once again to about less than 2 seconds gap.
Absolutely, he's got 2 absolute demons riding behind him, and it is not looking good as well, as they're dragging their hound dogs with him as well, as they are hounding him again for that P3 position here. Randy Go and ZUN not too shy of competition.
I mean, couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Like that they are not shy to show that kind of aggression, but really trying to hold that defensive kind of role, because you really don't want to risk points for your team.
Absolutely.
As the sea of Inti boys on the leaderboard right now.
Absolutely.
And
all less than a second away at one another. It is crazy here. Something that I've always wondered, like, do you think there's a direct correlation between sort of the colors that most of these teams go with for their liveries, sort of play into like their aggression or personality on the track?
Definitely. I mean, look at these striking colors. I mean, it really not only shows the characteristics of the university in terms of bright colors, but it also shows that kind of the characters of the drivers and what kind of strategy they're kind of trying to go for.
Yeah, as we very well famously noted, the famous saying behind all the Inti cars is pretty bold, but it really does show the character that the
really a taboo kind of.
It really also it sort of shows like how much they exude that sort of swagger that they have on the track. But yeah. How would you say, like, if you had the opportunity to customize one of these cars, what colors?
Oh, a bit of flashing there from Randy Go, trying to move out the way.
We see more than just move out of the way here.
That is huge contact as he goes around the inside here to overtake Muhammad Hadif for P3. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Go in P3.
And flashes again from Muhammad Hadif.
Oh,
he wants another round back in that fight.
He's not happy with that overtake, ladies and gentlemen.
My word. As we head down into what will be turn 1 here for the upper half of the table, Kovija just absolutely flying past the rest of his competition here, extending from 1 second to 2 seconds. How are you going to play the rest of this race if you were Kovija?
I mean, it's all to play for, right? In this final 2 races, and I think Kovija is really trying to hold on to that P1 position because it's all it's the most points, and he needs those points for his university, and I think the strategy here is to keep his head down, try to keep Jordan McNeil and Randy Go at bay, and I mean, look at that gap between them and Kovija. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
Really extended that gap as Randy Go
Sorry, that's Jordan McNeil.
Jordan McNeil.
Lapping.
Mm.
Something that we also do want to note here is the Sunway Boys again a little bit quiet on the track for today. Other than ZUN here, Yugendran, usually someone who's facing P3 now, that would sort of be making that sort of statement here. But as we digress into the 5-minute mark here,
Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, I don't know about that. Oh, overtaken St. Martin for P7 ZUN.
again, ZUN not shy to put up a fight here as the Sunway Boys sort of tag team Seth here, for lack of a better words here.
Oh, is he trying to go? Oh, trying to go for that move, Yugendran in P9, trying to overtake St. Martin for P8. My word, are they really aggressive on the track today?
Absolutely, but Seth still holding that P8 strong here.
Kovija is now still in P1, really flying around this track.
I think he's sort of
I think given after the last race,
yeah.
he's really trying to put his foot down on that pedal and just go.
Yes.
You know? Just drive.
Just using the Joshua Fernandez classic.
Just drive, yeah.
Just driving. My word, it's something to see here as we see the number 68 flying down into the turn 2 here, as Jordan McNeil slowly creeps up behind him, inching away at that difference here. As we see heavy collision here between Taurus Ranjit and Muhammad Hadif, as Taurus Ranjit has undoubtedly the most massive cojones I've ever seen to do that. To do that to Muhammad Fadil and to Muhammad Hadif here. My word, is he trying to make a name for himself in the upper half of the table? Can he hold that position? We will soon know.
Oh, he's trying to go around Muhammad Fadil. No, is that Devon? Devon. Oh yeah, he's trying to lap. Devon.
Absolutely, yeah.
Devon currently sitting in P28 at the moment. Hans Cadence. It's P29 for him. Unfortunate events, but we keep it moving. It's still all to play for.
Absolutely.
As he enters the pits, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true. He has entered the pits. We're seeing a sort of tough battle here at the bottom half of the table with Lu Chu Han sort of climbing their way back into hopefully the P15 position. They did lose it here.
Oh my word. Very expensive grass cutters we have here.
Absolutely. As we see Seth Martin jump up to P7 from P8, snatching the chain away from ZUN here. My word, does he have a show to put on here for the Inter
Really
Boys.
trying to maintain that position. My word.
As we see Megat as well entering the pits after dropping back down into P29th. It's looking like just a pure Inti Sunway battle here.
As we are currently on the last 2.5 minutes, as it stands, Kovija is still in P1, trying to extend that gap away from John McNeil and Redigo, who are in P2 and P3 respectively. And the top three are really pulling away from the pack that's behind Muhammad Fadil. Oh my word.
Absolutely.
Clocking in again, the fastest lap of this race. He's really putting his foot on the pedal and just outstanding performance.
Outstanding performances here as we head down to P5s, P6 and P7s here. It is looking like an absolute onslaught here between Taylor's, Sunway and Inti here. As we head around into this corner here, they'll need to be careful here to sort of maintain their positions. As we see Seth Martin trying to employ
really smart on the brakes there from Seth Martin. A little bit of early braking there from him to not cause a collision with Muhammad Hadif, who really early braking from him.
Yeah, I think he's trying to play that more cautious approach here.
Now, I want to get your thoughts before we end the first race. I mean, throughout these few weeks that we had in this competition, not every race had the same kind of winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a sense, and
yes.
I want to get your thoughts in terms of strategy. You think every week they have a new kind of strategy, and that's why we have different race winners and we have different people in the top 10.
I think it's a sign of how volatile and sort of that sort of raw potential that all these drivers sort of have. Like any sort of week they could don the cape and be the hero for that day, but it all comes down to how you consistently put your best forward. It's
Exactly.
We don't see a constant race winner all the time, but do we see a constant top 10?
Yes,
and that's
exactly.
the sort of class and swagger that these sort of upper echelon races that we have, luckily in front of us to be able to watch. What are your thoughts?
I think honestly it also comes down to the kind of track conditions and managing those tires and overall you don't want to be pitting in these kind of circumstances where it's only a 20-minute race, and it would cost the whole race for your team. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean overall the strategies have really worked out for each and in every one of these teams. But yeah, I mean it's been a really good race as we are going to close this first race in a few minutes. Our leader Kovija is currently sitting in P1 and is on his final lap, trying to bring it home for his team.
Absolutely. What an outing here for the first race. Completely unexpected here, right at the gates. If you had money on Kovija finishing as P1, you could be a thousandaire, maybe, because I don't know if there'd be millions betting on this, but my word, could you have not seen
Looks
this coming?
really good for the Kovija camp here. Really trying to bring it home for Tar UMT, ladies and gentlemen. Kovija coming around those corners here and trying to bring it home for his team as he goes around turn 6 here. My word, do we have a kind of an opener for the what would be the ultimate race here in Sabang International Circuit to close off the IRC 2026 Season 1 Round 4.
Absolutely. Something that
Ooh,
something that you still can't
he's
get away from.
absolutely sniffing.
For lack of a better word, sniffing is a madness of a word to be using there. But my word, are we still getting a battle so late into overtime as well? Really shows the hounds that the boys sort of have in them, the sort of
got that dog
aggression.
in them.
Absolutely got that dog in them. Not letting anything slip at the moment. Turn Ranj.
Oh, and there's someone on the track. Adam.
Huh.
What happened there?
I have no idea. Either way, as we swiftly move on,
As we are about to head down the final straight here with Kovija to secure P1 for Tar UMT, ladies and gentlemen. Your race winner for round 4, race number 1, ladies and gentlemen, followed by Jonah McNeil, who is in P2, followed by Randy Go in P3 to close off our podium spots.
absolutely wonderful race here from Kovija of Tar UMT here. Absolute class, jumping up 10 whole positions to really put it on and show that Tar UMT may not be the best people out there or the best drivers on the day, but my word, Candy. Oh my, oh my god! Oh my word.
Goodness.
I am so glad that this is a video game. Oh my word. As we finish up
I mean,
all
not
the
surprising
races,
from these boys at every race.
my word, are they not afraid to show the level of speed and aggression that they exude for one another? But
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. An intense first race here at Sepang, and the championship picture is slowly becoming clearer.
yes, but one thing still remains. One final race standing in between us and crowning the first champion at the IRC championships here. One final opportunity for these drivers to sort of make a name for themselves.
And yeah, that is race 1, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you for the ultimate and final race of this season to close off IRC 2026 Season 1 Round 4. We will see y'all shortly. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final race of the Inter-Uni eRacing Championship season. Everything comes down to the next 20 minutes.
Absolutely. For some of these drivers, it's about defending their positions here. For others, is one final chance to create something special.
The tension on the grid is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
No more holding back as we see the blessed 6 lights come onto the screen here. It is going to be a doozy.
Lights are going off, ladies and gentlemen, for the final race as we are underway for the final race of this season, ladies and gentlemen. Huge start of the line there. Bit of aggressive driving from these drivers heading down into turn 1 here. Can they maintain all their positions?
Absolutely wonderful stuff here. As we see more collisions here.
My word.
My word, and we're seeing an absolute pile here. Oh my word.
My word.
This is not good. This is not good.
Not looking good for the Inti boys here.
Oh,
my
no.
word. Oh.
As Lee Woon-hao leads the pack here for the Sunway team out of that dreaded mess and leaving Magat and Damien Lim as the top two of the race here, as Yap Sheng Hao of Thai UMT as well leading the pack for his race here. Again, Muhammad Hadif making the rounds back again as P4, an undeniable force here. What are your thoughts right now?
Oh my god. It's been oh my word. I can't even say anything about that.
And you could have missed it. My word.
My word. The turn 1 already. My word. So much contact there from the boys. Angles. But anyways, my word. It's really unexplainable at this moment. But yeah, we digress and we move on.
Deep down, we all talked about a clean race here, but in my head, I was kind of manifesting sort of a heavier set, and it could not have delivered more of a promise there in that first turn.
Exactly.
As we head, ZUN crashing into the barriers as well from a Thai UMT driver.
Not a strong start from ZUN here, ladies and gentlemen.
He is trying to make his way back onto the track here, but he will drop around, I believe that's 10 positions. My word, it's not looking good here. As we head down into the...
Damien Lim in P1.
Yes.
Followed by Yap Shen Hao. Muhammad Hadif overtake there for P2.
Again, the strong Taylor...
and he's been... Yap Shen Hao is been overtaken by Magat as well as they go round. Oh my word. Do we have yet another interesting race here? As we mentioned earlier, different drivers again. Different set of drivers leading the pack. And,
absolutely, as we start seeing the Inti boys start flooding into the top 10.
As we have a new race leader, Muhammad Hadif, taking P1 and as well clocking the fastest lap of the final race.
Absolutely, on his tail here. Absolute
hound. My word, there's somebody on the track.
Again, we see a spin out from Magat.
Oh no.
As we see a good recovery here from Tarun Ranjit.
Really weaving and bobbing from these drivers. My word.
Absolutely. As you see Ezra Collin jumping up into P6 here. Now, we did know that going into the second race, the qualifying positions were flipped. So it's good to get this sort of diversity and variance here. But we are starting to see more familiar names flood into the track as Muhammad Fadil gets up into P5. Randigo jumping up to P6 and Lee Wen-hao dropping all the way down to P7.
My word. Magat is currently sitting in P8 as he was holding down the fort earlier, but due to unfortunate spinning and going on to the off the track, he's currently sitting in P8. Trying to hold on to that position, but struggles as Jonathan McNeil jumps into P7 and pushing down Magat into P9. Lee Woon-hao as well gaining a position into P8.
Absolutely.
Damien had a really good start there, but unfortunately Muhammad Hadif has the
as we
upper
see
hand.
A pile up here. Are we going to see more contact here? We are seeing Ezra Collin escaping the danger here, but he is going to remain at that P6 position. If Jordan McNeil plays his cards right, he's able to briefly go to P7, but he drops back down and drops back up into P6 somehow, overtaking Ezra Collin. My word, it is unfathomable stuff, really. As we see Randigo jumping all the way back up into P3, sort of a recognizable spot for the Inti lad. What are your thoughts here for the Inti team headed into this one?
I mean, he is incredible teamwork from these boys. Randy Go in P3, John McNeil in P5 as well, trying to maintain those positions because they have
we are seeing a bit of contact here.
Oh!
Again, more contact between that was a Sunway.
Lee
Woon
Woon
Hao. Yes, that was Lee Woon Hao as well, clashing in with I can't see the name.
don't really want to be leaving this competition with bad blood. I don't think so.
I hope
As
not
Seth Martin
either.
is in P11, ladies and gentlemen.
Kind of an unusual spot for him. It's even more unusual. ZUN as well, just completely stuck right now in P15. As Lau Kai Hom trying to get the edge over Joshua Fernandez here, and successfully doing so. But Joshua Fernandez is crawling back as Jason Lee is pulling up behind him. Can he hold on to that position here? Is he able to get a clip of the wings that Lau Kai Hom is using here? It is looking tough. As we see Kovija climb his way back up into the top 10 spots here. As our pack leader, Muhammad Hadif at the moment, absolutely flying down the course here. What are your thoughts?
I mean, he's incredible so far. Trying to create a gap between him and Damien, and as well as the rest of the pack, and he is absolutely flying. I don't know what else is there to say. He's really showing his talent here on Sepang International Circuit. Talk about the other drivers. A new set of kind of positions here, as the qualifying was flipped as well. Seth Martin jumping into P10, as he was in where was he? Last place?
You see where he did start at the
Quite
very end of the
at
track.
the back, yeah.
Absolutely. As we head down into we have some complaints here from the drivers here.
My word.
We are bound to get more. Yes, we are bound to get more as Muhammad Hadif leads us into the last turn before the long straight here in Sepang. What are your thoughts so far on the race that they're putting on for us?
I mean, absolutely, like, I don't know, monstrosity of a start there from these drivers.
Could it be comparable to what we saw earlier on in the in our first race?
I mean, that was absolutely clean driving from that first start. But you know, it's all comes down to this. You know, I mean, regardless of the crashes and stuff, they're really showing that it has what it takes. They have what it takes to be in this competition.
Absolutely. As we see a battle here for P5, Ezra Collin is unable to capture it on the first go around. Can he make it on the second go around? Not so much, as Kovija maintains that position in P5. As Taran Ranjit and John McNeil battle it out for P7, and his compatriot Seth Martin as well on the hot tails. Can he win this for Inti? Can he put up the points needed as he storms into the lead here, trying to go around the inside here? But Taran Ranjit, amazing defending here. It is looking crucial here for the Inti that's sort of at least, you know, finish in the podiums. You know, at least one or two of them at least. What do you think Sunway is looking at right now?
I mean, the top driver, Mr. Yugendran, is I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but it's looking like a I don't know. The strategy has to be there in terms of teamwork. You know, really trying to maximize those points. But it's looking really strong for the Inti boys. At the moment, Randy Go, Seth Martin, and Jordan McNeil all in the top 10 spots. So it really comes down to these final moments as we head into the 11th minute here.
Yeah, almost near the quarter half. Sorry, a quarter half, but
it's a bit
the
sad
midway.
that it's ending.
Yeah, it's still kind of sad. You know, I won't be able to see the people put on an absolute classy show here, but it's always bittersweet when things come to an end. But I'm just glad to, you know, be able to spend some time.
I mean,
here in the
really
booth.
thankful for this opportunity to be commentating for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have enjoyed your time with us as well as we have. Muhammad Hadif clocking in again, fastest time. My word. Ooh, Randy Go jumping into P2, ladies and gentlemen, overtaking Damien Lim.
But it is close here. Damien Lim is looking for a battle, and he's not going down without a fight.
Trying to go around the inside line here. as they go around the first corner. Ooh, smooth driving there from Damien. But Randy Go comes back stronger as he overtakes Damien Lim for P2, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible driving as Mohammad Fadil trying to go around the outside line here to overtake Damien and Randy at the same time. Can he successfully do this, ladies and gentlemen? My word, do we have a really interesting race from 2, 3, and 4th positions as Damien Lim is trying to hold on that 4th. Randy Go still in P2.
This is ludicrous
as
driving.
Damien Lim gets overtaken by Mohammad Fadil, but he's surely not giving up without a fight as Damien Lim reclaims that position as they go off the track. Oh my word.
And through goes Ezra Collin into P4 and Seth Martin into P5. P6 led by the Inti boys. My word, this is probably blown the race wide open here.
Oh no. Really good racing as well from those.
Oh my goodness, it's a massive way to go around. It is looking crazy here as Mohammad Fadil gets to P2 here, capitalizing on what truly was a...
Oh my word, that was an incredible race from them. Unfortunately, it all came down to that moment. Mohammad Fadil still in P2.
It all really did come crashing down. And as you see, yes, Yugendran is able to get onto P9 here, but Randy Go following behind him, stalking him down.
I think he's coming with that aggression. Yeah, really upset from that spin, but you know, he's trying to go around the... Ooh. Can he overtake Yugendran?
It is looking tough here. Yugendran is putting up a massively
What a defensive position there from Yugendran as he gets flashed by Randy Go.
Again, Randy completely, you know, just like a bull in the headlights here.
As he tries to go around the inside line here, trying to overtake Yugendran. And can he do it? Yes, he can, ladies and gentlemen. Taking P9, Randy Go.
My word, this is brilliant driving from the Inti boys.
Really putting that there are stakes out there for them. Absolutely. Oh my word. Korvija on board with him right now. P3, trying to overtake Mohammad Fadil for P2.
But we are seeing better signs here from the Sunway camp here. Are they able to capitalize on a moment of faultiness? And they can. Yugendran gets into P9 here with Randy Go stalking him down, but another Sunway compatriot right behind him.
Sunway sandwich, if I will. Yugendran, Randy Go, and ZUN in P9, 10, and 11.
My word, is Korvija having a hell of a day on the track here. What do you think? What do you think should be a takeaway here from the Thai UMT team?
I mean, Korvija is absolutely a phenomenal driver, as we've seen in the last race, and we are seeing now he's currently sitting in P3, which is not a bad spot, but you know, he's still on the podium and still gaining points for his university, Thai UMT, and
we are seeing a bit of a battle here for Joshua Fernandez here with Damien Lim, who was the pack leader earlier on in this race, but now Joshua Fernandez is eyeing up that P18 spot from Damien Lim. Could this be the chance for Inti to have all their boys in the upper half of the table here? And girls. Absolutely, my fault. As we head down into the 7th minute.
Last 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, for this competition to come to a close, as these drivers are really trying to gain those positions and take it home for their team.
Absolutely wonderful stuff here. As we see a bit of contact here down in the lower of the upper half of the table here. Yugendran as well fighting again, a massive battle from Randy Go, but ZUN right on his tails here. He is flashing cheeky signs here, trying to go around the outside here.
Oh, that is such good defending from Yugendran, ladies and gentlemen. But can Randy Go have the upper hand? Yes, he can. He goes into P9.
My word, this is again back and forth action here. Really enthralling stuff here.
Really trying to capitalize on those points there, as you know, they're not too far off from Sunway in P2. But you know, it all comes down to this: Yugendran and ZUN, who is in P11, P10 now, overtaking Yugendran for P10, as they are trying to gain some points for Sunway University.
Absolutely, and we are seeing a little bit of a battle here. Now it comes down to it as we head into the 5-minute mark here. it is looking rough for Muhammad Hadif as well, because he's just a man on a mission right now as number one.
Less than that gap between Korvija and Muhammad Fadil. Oh, can he try to go for the overtake here? Oh, just a little bit of hit of the head
Absolute
for Muhammad Fadil.
Yeah, absolute Taylor dominance so far. In the we've got a quarter of the race left to go. I think Taylors will be more than happy. As I say that, Korvija.
Oh, what an absolute overtake from Korvija, ladies and gentlemen, to take P2. But he is really far off from Muhammad Fadil, unless, in these circumstances, we don't want anything to happen. But, yeah.
But not saying it hasn't happened already.
Yeah,
My
absolutely.
word. Muhammad Mukris trying to make up the ends here. In front of him, Joel Uy trying to go around here, stalking him, trying to claw his way into P23 here, trying to put more respectable points up on the board. Ugendran falls down into P11th here as ZUN is in front of him, trying to make a battle to go. Just an absolute carnage sandwich here from the Sunway pack. We talked about the Terror Twins of Ugendran and ZUN here, but now comes into play
Lee Woon-hao.
Lee Woon-hao, my word. Can Randy go hold down the fort here as their soul
really being hounded like a pack of wolves as ZUN tries to go around the inside and with a contact there with Randy Go as the Sunway drivers are really trying to gain those positions into the top 10 spots.
It's crazy. It almost looks unethical the way that they are driving. My word.
I think this all comes down to their strategy as well.
Yeah.
Getting the fastest drivers ahead of them. I think maybe really a smart play here.
As we see here, Randy Go not afraid to show a fight.
Drifting across the track as he makes contact with Lee Woon-hao.
As Randy Go flies through the wall of Sunway here. My word.
My word. Incredible driving from Randy Go. And due to the unfortunate spin earlier, he is back on the leaderboard.
Absolutely. My word. Again,
another thing I want to note, Ezra Collin is in P4.
Absolutely wonderful stuff here from the Tectra academic student here. But I'm just hoping more to see Ezra Collin on the track here, as well as finishing in the upper half of the table finally. But is Seth Martin there to ruin the moment here?
Oh, he's going off the track there, Ezra Collin, as he comes back on the track and still maintains that P4 position, keeping Seth Martin at bay, hopefully. As they go around the corner here, oh my word, do we have somebody on the track as well?
Absolutely, I believe that is I can't name that person, unfortunately. It is looking tough as we head down into one of the more penultimate turns here in Sepang. What are we making on the race so far?
Overall, it's been an incredible 4 weeks with this competition, and incredible drivers, incredible strategies from these drivers, and ultimately we will count a winning university as well as the driver.
How do you think this all plays out for in the long run here?
Looking at Sunway's strategy here, getting those fastest drivers onto the leaderboard and really trying to maximize points, as well as the Inti drivers trying to maximize their points as well. St. Martin is in P4, followed by Jordan McNeil in P6, and Randy Go, after a mishap earlier, is currently sitting in P8. So it's really about maximizing points here and coming down to these last final 2 minutes of IRC 2026 Season 1. I really got to hand it to Korvija. Really smooth driving from him. Overtaking Muhammad Fadil for P2 and still maintaining a position, but doesn't seem to be catching up to our race leader, Muhammad Hadif, who is currently sitting P1 and absolutely flying and gunning down this track as he goes around those the second half of the circuit.
Absolutely. Just a massive 14-second difference here between himself and P2. Do you think this could be enough points for Taylors to snipe for second position?
Looking at the gaps between the universities, it's not far off, and it all comes down to that maximizing of points and really securing a position on that leaderboard.
Again, as we see Seth Martin,
oh my word,
wondering why he was not given way here to lap Hans Kaden, absolutely wiping him out of the competition. as we hit down into this turn here, as it's well known for its carnage. We are seeing a bit of contact here from the back as Ezra Collins is trying to make a play here to snipe that P5 position away from Seth Martin.
And it all comes down to these final few seconds here at Sepang International Circuit to close off our IRC competition in 2026 Season 1. And it's looking like our race leader should be on his final lap in just a bit.
As we see Hadif coming down the straight here, he should be proud that he is on the final and he's crowned finally as the race winner for today. My word, is this brilliant stuff for the Taylor's boys.
Absolutely phenomenal driving.
As we see, what happened there? As we see the Inti boys lead the mid sides of the table here.
We will have to wait for the points to be calculated for this competition, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this competition as much as we did over the course of 4 weeks, and doing some donuts here, Muhammad Fadil, to be proud of that P1 position that he's getting. Okay, all right.
This is wonderful stuff as everyone is sort of wrapping up their laps here. Ezra Collins sat all the way down into P10. Not the most out and about race that he's had, but certainly one of his better ones, as we see Lee Woon Hao and Lau Kai Hom, everyone colliding with one another, just showing a sense of camaraderie and overall jovialness.
And that would be the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen, for this race. Well, as usual, we have to wait for the calculations to come in together. Okay,
oh my god.
Okay. Anyways, and with that, ladies and gentlemen,
we
conclude the Inter-Uni eRacing Championship, and it has come to an end, unfortunately, here at Sepang International Circuit.
My word, what an incredible season filled with unforgettable moments, brilliant driving, and fierce competition from every institution.
Exactly. Congratulations to all of tonight's drivers and to everyone who competed throughout this competition.
Absolutely. This has been a fantastic showcase of collegiate sim racing talent here in Malaysia.
Thank you to everyone who joined us throughout the season, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
Absolutely. From all of us here tonight, thank you and good night.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you very soon.